Good morning and happy Friday. It's Tammy Lynn Hancock. I'm the little engine that could, and you can be the little engine that could too. If you just change your mindset, if you're willing to be coachable and learn new things. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about what it means to be a person of value. Hey Katie, nice to have you. How we can improve who we are. How can we improve how we relate to other people? And so many times, hey Holly, so many times becoming a person of value starts with changing our mindset upstairs. How many of us have been told or heard stories of people who've been told, you can't do it, you're never going to amount to anything? I remember years ago when I was a nursing student, I was getting ready to take my nursing boards, and I was in my fourth semester. I had one class where my instructor, she was really good, and I studied, I knew the stuff, but whenever I took her test, for whatever reason, I could not pass her test. And I remember going up to her and talking to her. I don't remember her name, but she had short hair, and she said to me, Miss Kinda, I will tell you that people who don't pass my test don't pass the boards. And she didn't even encourage me and say, hey, you've been studying, you know this stuff. And so I finished that semester, went off to take my boards, and passed on the first time. And I just wanted, I didn't do this, but I really wanted to go back and just say, nah. But you see, if I would have listened to the mindset that she was trying to put into my head, hey Susan, she was trying to tell me that I wasn't going to make it as a nurse. And I've been a nurse now for over 30 years, and I'm real successful in what I do. So mindset, the things that we think about, I'm going to pull over here because there is a garbage truck coming. So hold on a second while I turn around. You know, if what I'm trying to say, if I would have listened to her, I would not have gone to my boards. I would not have been, well, I'm going to show you kind of thing. So mindset is a really big thing. And so when I was thinking about that today, I was thinking about what does it mean for, hey Delania, hey Denise, what does it mean to be a person of value? I think that we live in a society, and it's not just now, but we've been in this society for a while where it seems that being a person of value isn't thought of too much. It seems that a lot of times in our society we've become really selfish, and that our eyes are all on ourselves and not on the needs of other people. And when we're just thinking about ourselves and how we can get ahead in life, we don't become a person of value. Actually, we become a taker, somebody who's always looking to get, somebody who doesn't give, who's not looking to help fulfill other people. And so we become a selfish taker, and that everything we do is wrapped around what can I get out of it. And those kind of people tend to have shallow relationships. They tend to have unsuccessful relationships and unsuccessful businesses because all they're doing is looking for themselves. So when we're thinking about what does it mean to be a person of value, it's changing our mindset. It's believing in ourselves, and it's believing that if we change what's going on here and stop looking at what the outcome is going to be, but focus on the now, here and now, we can be much stronger. Let me give you an example. We talked, hey Lynn, we talked a little bit about what it was like for me when my nursing instructor just kind of put me down about being able to pass my boards. If I would have just stayed in that mindset and allowed bitterness and anger to overwhelm me, then bitterness and anger would have built up in me. I would have been looking about ways that I could get back at my nursing instructor, and my focus would have been on the past, and I wouldn't be able to see the road ahead of me. Let me give you another example. There was a time in my life where I was abused. I was abused as a child. And yeah, it's not the most wonderful thing to happen in my life. I was able to recognize it and move on and see how that had affected me as an adult. But if I was to hang on to it, hang on to it, and hang on to it, and let that be the thing that defined my past, if I was to hang on to my past and let my past define my future, I would never move forward. Do you see how that works? So the Bible's got a good phrase that says, forgetting those things that are behind, press on, press on. And so many times we have to do that. Yes, we have to heal and maybe go to counseling when we're dealing with some of those things at the past. But the past doesn't have to define who we are today. Say we're having some struggles in our relationships. Say we're having some struggles at our workplace. Say we're building a business and we're struggling and trying to keep that going. Say we have some goals and we're not reaching them yet. We don't have to have the past, hey Jill, define us. It's part of us, but we can overcome that. And on the other extreme, we don't want to have our focus too far advanced into the future that we're gazing ahead and we're looking so much into the future and where we want to be that we totally forget to engage and be a part of the present. You see how going on that other extreme can be hurtful to us as well. So becoming a person of value is learning to live in the moment. It's learning to have that introspection to look inside of myself and say, it's okay to hurt. It's okay to say I've came from this thing. I don't have to be ashamed of any of the failures I've had in my life if I've learned from them. I don't like the failures. I've got a boatload of failures, probably more than most of you guys. But there's a book out and it talks about failing forward. I've learned to fail forward. And becoming a person of value is not focusing on the past and not letting that define you. Hi, Maria. Becoming a person of value is not focusing so much on the future that that's all you see and you miss out on engaging in the present. Does that make sense? If it does, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts out there, give me some fist punches. Mindset is just something we have to train ourselves. Hey, Margarita, good to have you. It's something that we have to train ourselves on every day. Mindset is also, being a person of value is also developing our character. What are we going to base our character on? Do we want to be based as the negative Nelly? Do we want to be the person who's always known as the gossiper and the person who cuts down people behind their backs? We all know those kind of people. If someone were to ask right now 3 words that would describe you, what would they say? Would you want them to be, hey, that person, what a great sunshiny personality, or they're always there for me when I need them? Those are the kind of things that helps us to be a person of value when others see those things in us. And so we have to work on developing that character traits. We have to work on not being caught into the gossip thing. Yeah, I mean, we all do. We all love a juicy piece of gossip. But we just got to shut it down, because what good is all that? We all have had hurts and bitterness and disappointments in our lives. And yes, we have to address it and accept it and move on and go from there, but not let it define our lives. So it's also being a person of value is being able to develop your character. So becoming a person of value is also recognizing that the struggles that we've gone through, the struggles in our past, the struggles that we're having today, and it's a struggle. It's not a problem. It's a struggle that you can find a solution to. So think about that again. The struggles that you're going through now, think of it as not being a problem, but instead think of it as a situation that you will find a solution to. Do you see how that's changed your mindset? Instead of being stuck in I'll sing this funny song for you. Nobody loves me, everybody hates me, sitting in the garden eating worms. Big, fat, juicy ones, little, skinny, long ones, sitting in the garden eating worms. That was a little song that I learned as a kid. And that was somebody who had a struggle, and they turned it into a problem, and they sat there in the garden eating their worms. They never got out of that garden. They just sat there and rolled around in the mud. A struggle, look at a struggle not as a problem, but look at it as a situation that you will find a solution to. So I hope that today, with just having us talk a little bit about mindset, you've seen the value of just taking that look back inside and trying to redo the tapes that play in our mind. So when those tapes of you're a failure, you've struggled, you're never going to make it come into your mind, replace it with, yeah, I made a mistake, I learned from it, I'm going forward, this is where I'm going to be. Replace it with looking around the things that are going in your life, the things that are good, and start focusing on them. Replace it with, hey, I failed with trying to lose my 10 pounds and I've been overweight for 10 years, but you know, today that's where I was, and today I'm going to start walking. Sometimes it's just little things that change our mindset. And one more thing, think about the people you're hanging around with. If you're hanging around with a lot of negative Nellies, then you're just going to stay in the negative Nelly pool. Surround yourself with people that are positive. Look at there's wonderful trainings, and if you're looking to find out some of those trainings, just say, hey, Tammy Lynn, give me a heads up. I found some wonderful mindset trainings that have been really super helpful for me with staying positive, moving forward, not letting weight be an issue in my life, not having the struggles pull me down and suck me down. So there are super tools that are out there that can really help you strengthen who you are and help you move on to being a person of value. So just to recap a little bit, believe in yourself, believe in the process, surround yourself with positive people, get rid of the negative Nellies, because there's always going to be negative Nellies out there. Don't keep living in the past. Put it behind you. Don't overly focus on the future so that you miss out on engaging in the present. Become a person of value by developing your character. Become a person of value who looks at a struggle and says, it's not a problem, the struggle is a situation that I will find a solution to. So train your mindset daily. It's a daily process. And so I hope that this has been helpful to you. If it has, please let me know. If you're watching this on replay, please hit replay. Feel free to share. And if you've got some ideas of ways that you've helped yourself work through positive mindset, put some comments below so we can help encourage each other. Because if we are all alone in this world, we're going to struggle. But if 1 and 2 and 3 all intertwine together, we become a tight cord of people that can help hold each other up. And you and me and you and me and he and she and all working together can start to change the mindset, not only of ourselves, but our families and those around us. And maybe it can radiate and start a new concept in our society, huh? But it starts with us, and it starts right here. So may God bless you. Have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you guys next time. Bye.